The drivers are now on this grid, and we just wait for that lights sequence to start. A little bit of connection issues. Looks like plaguing this lobby, unfortunately.
Well, my game's just crashed.
Oh, and my game has crashed as well. Absolutely beautiful. As you can see on the stream right now, loading in the Italian GP. It's always a classic, regardless if it's league racing or in the real life championship. And I dare say we might be already underway as we load in. And yes, we are. We are on the second lap of this race, and it looks like Sneaky has had a very, very nice start. Indeed, he has taken lead of things from his teammate. Seb actually having a very, very poor start, but the Saggy Kid is in second. Dalek up into third place, and the biggest winner so far has got to be Lick. I see some raindrops. I see some raindrops on board with Forehead going down towards the Ascari chicane. It's starting to rain, band.
Wow, it is too. And I'm guessing this is why so many drivers opted for the soft tyre, expecting this rain to come. But how long will it take for it to become to that changeover period to go on to at least the intermediate tyre? Going to be interesting to see how he fares.
Oh, we have a retirement lights is out. He's crashed at the exit of the Retifilio chicane, and we have a full safety car. And that has probably come at the absolute worst time for all the drivers on this grid. Because what do? Like, you're going to have to pit, obviously, but is it for mediums or is it for intermediates?
Conrad's already made that choice. He is pitting onto the intermediate tyre. I mean, I think it's far too early for that, but it's just not wet enough yet. And it seems to be just spitting. And it is possible for this game to stay at this kind of wetness where it's just a couple of drops of rain, but it's not actually wet enough to put on the wet tyres.
Yes, trying to weave and keep as much temperature as he can in these tyres. Monza, of course, quite a hard track to keep temperature in the tyres at the best of times. And
Sneaky trying to go. Oh no, that's a bit misleading there, but he's gone now. He's gone now.
Yes, riding on the board with the rear view of the Williams at the moment. Looks like it's been a pretty clean race start for all of them. We're now actually going to jump back a little bit to Crush as Bunning snag. A little bit close to him in the braking zone. A little bit of a touch, actually, I heard at that first braking zone. As one of the cars, I do believe that's only F1, has completely missed the corner. No, that is the Haas of Lick. Keeping up a 3
I think Forehead missed it as well on the intermediate tyre. Had a big lockup and just had to go to that runoff area, and he's
yellow flags
pressed all those places.
Forehead is really struggling as Seb makes a move past Latino at 8th place. Next up on his list is Forehead's teammate of Lick, as Farmer Sam picks up a 3-second time penalty as well down there in 13th place. Sorry, Seb Vettel fans.
Opting for the intermediate tyre as well. So it looks like we may have hit that changeover period, and we've had an incident at the second chicane. Yellow flags
Farmer Sam.
Farmer Sam, Jacob Meister, and Forehead, I think.
And the fight for this race victory is starting to heat up really, really nicely as Dalek closing up ever closer to that Williams rear wing.
So Bunning, Snags, and Beatty both coming into the pits now.
I'm going to have to cut you off as there's an exchange for the lead. Sneaky getting a tyre on the grass allows the Red Bull through. So Red Bull ahead of Williams for the first time in this race so far. We just have over 10 laps to go.
It's definitely getting wetter out there now. You can tell DRS open for Sneaky.
Oh, Lick's out. He's crashed at the Curva Grande, and that is another safety car.
Full safety car, just as Sneaky was having a run.
Oh my goodness. But surely everyone pits for intermediates now, which means that Jacob will take lead of this race.
He might just do, yeah.
Farmer Sam stays out on those soft compound tires. What are you doing, friend? What are you doing?
Yeah, I'll be safety car's in this lap. Very late call. Very, very late call. Safety car coming in this lap.
Late call. Farmer Sam on the wrong tires. Leading this. I'm getting Smitty flashbacks here. This is going to be a very, very important race start for all drivers on this grid. Farmer Sam He is trying to get them away, and it looks like the forehead is actually... Oh, it's a big crash! The Haas goes around! A snap from the McLaren, and his forehead out of this race! He is fully gone. That suspension is gone completely. But here we go. We are starting yet again. Farmer Sam going absolutely nowhere off this restart. He cuts the corner, getting a 10-second time penalty ban. And it is Dalek leading the way from Jacob Meister and Crush now going side by side through the Curva Grande. And Bunning Snag not too far behind them as well. Oh, Farmer Sam, he's so slow.
This restart. Bunning Snag's getting a bit of an awkward position. Sneaky trying to get past. 3 wide into the second chicane. I think, who's that? The Farmer Sam's completely missed it, having to take to the runoff, going over some more curbs. Contact between Jacob Meister and Sneaky. Bunning Snag's looking for a way through. He can't afford to let these guys go, especially if DRS is disabled for the rest of this race. Now we are on intermediate tires.
Dalek spun! Dalek has spun on the main straight. Maybe contact with Crush, but that is absolute disaster. Both Red Bulls now struggling in these kinds of conditions as Sneaky and Bunning Snag going side by side through turn 2. Ben, Mr. P dying on. He has the front row seats. He has the popcorn, but he can't rest easy for too much because he's got an angry Williams behind him as well.
Seb getting forced wide there. He's looking to make a move on Mr. P, going down the inside. He's got the inside line, breaks later, pulls it up. Sneaky going deep ahead. Bunning Snag's looking for the opening to try and take P2. Meanwhile, Crush is just on his own. Sneaky doing well there to hold it.
Yeah, Bunning Snag and Sneaky coming together. Now Seb, we're now riding on board with the championship leader as he's now behind his teammate Yellow Flags once again at the Curva Grande. That is for Dalek. Looks like struggling as Jacob Meister gets overtaken by Bambi this time as the 2 Williams now swap places. So Seb back up into the podium places. Still has that 3-second time penalty, mind you. Absolutely astounding work from the Alpine. Yellow Flags again in Sector 2, but now riding on board with Mr. P in this battle for 4th position. You alluded that Sneaky might have some bodywork damage. Mr. P looking to the outside for the first chicane. They rub wheels as they go down. Dalek is now retired at the exit of the first Lesmo. Only local yellows at the moment, but Sneaky defending well from the AlphaTauri behind.
I'm pretty sure I saw Sneaky go over some curbs, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got some damage. Oh no. And he's before the straight. Oh, we've got another safety car.
The safety car has been called. If you're an Alpine fan, probably the last thing you want to hear. So it probably is a safety car. Most probably a safety car coming in this lap, so Farmer Sam is not going to be able to catch up. And again, another late call coming into the final corner, but Conrad is going to have to stop here. Does have damage, but that's not what we're looking at. Crush is gone. Bunning Snags caught napping a little bit. Seb all over the back of Bunning Snags as we watch them run down into turn 1. Bunning's trying to hold the inside line. Seb looks to the outside, breaks a little bit later. They're side by side coming into the turn 1. They touch a little bit. Seb trying to stay off the curbs. They just get through there. A little bit of argy-bargy, but it seems to be okay. Oh, it's 2 by 2 behind them as well. Look at this. Mr. P and Sneaky going side by side through the Curva Grande. It's a grande move. Not quite. He has done it yet again, Ben, as the Alpine rounds the final corner. He will see the checkered flag and pick up the full 25 points and make that 26 as he has that fastest lap from the dry period. So maximum points for the Alpine, and he will take that top spot as Bunning Snag will jump Seb on the line based on the penalties. It'll be a Williams 3-4 from their front row lockout. Not the result that they were hoping for as Latino finishes in 5th. It'll be BT on his debut in 6th. Well, here he goes. He'll come across the line. You'll see his pitboard on the right-hand side. And does a little nice slide in celebration and increasing Aston Martin's repair bill after a couple of front wing replacements were already required. But what a drive. Mr. P picks up the in-game driver of the day. But, I mean, Crush just drove absolutely phenomenally in those intermediate conditions. He is my driver of the day, band. A stellar drive from the Alpine on that top step. Well deserved for him.
Very much so.
So we see the podium celebrations, the champagne being sprayed everywhere. Unfortunately, we probably won't see an Alpine on the top step tonight in Abu Dhabi.
Well, you never know. You never know. We have seen it once this season already. So.
We have, of course, Esteban Ocon at the Hungaroring. But it is Crush taking the full 26 points with that fast lap, 1 minute 22.362 in the dry. 3/10 faster than Bunning Snake, who'll pick up the runners-up spot. And Seb from pole position dropping down to third on his 3-second time penalty.